780-7. You want to send me a text, 35192, and AlanCoxShow.com for a whole bunch of other things you can watch live there, of course. Poundcake's latest piece, his Poundcake, is called Get Out of Your Head. Unfiltered, unvarnished,
unedited,
unredacted. It's all there in glorious Technicolor for you. Have you ever thought to yourself, well, sure, I hear you guys every day, and so I feel like I know Poundcake, but now I lie awake at night staring at my own ceiling, worried that I don't.
Speaking of that.
Well, now you can dig in there.
It's 80 degrees in here now.
Okay.
It's what?
It's 80.
There's nothing we can do about it.
Nothing we can do about it
I can
at this
mention
point.
it.
You cannot bitch about it, because I get
allowed
yelled
to
at every
mention
time I bitch about how cold I
But
was, so
again,
you're not allowed to talk about how warm you
Alan
are.
makes the point that we can't...
We've done everything we can do. We've done everything we can do, so bitching about it's not going to change
but
it.
But it's 80. It's
It
ridiculous.
is 91,000 damn degrees. I am sitting right next to my air conditioner. Right next to it. It is on the lowest temperature on the highest damn speed. Okay? 64 degrees and it's on turbo. What do I need to put this bitch on? Power Ranger? I did not sign up for this. When I prayed during the winter months, I asked the Lord to make it warm. I did not say, Lord, please bring the devil from hell and have him sit his ass crack on earth. That's not what I asked for.
That is not what I requested.
Also, I feel like our commercial breaks are like YouTube commercials where you can click past them in 5 seconds.
Right, skip this ad.
Yeah, for short. Hey, Eric.
Hey, Alan, how's it going?
Eric, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
So I got a funny story about Mary's brother.
Which one?
I went to high school with the youngest brother.
Okay.
Kyle?
Kyle. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, so I went to school with Kyle, and I had biology with Kyle, and we were getting ready for a pep rally one day, and on one side of the sign, he wrote, you know, go Braves, go, or whatever, and on the other side of the sign, he wrote, shave your muff.
Sounds about right.
This the Jesus-y brother?
Yeah.
They're Jesus-y now. Both of them are, yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, it is the last refuge of the scoundrel.
That's my only story that I got.
Okay, well, there you go.
He waited on
Hey,
hold for
Yeah,
like
on the
20
other
minutes.
side, shave your buff, man. Got it. Yeah, I got to go find Jesus.
Both my brothers were hooligans before they got saved.
Well,
Both
that's
of them.
usually how it
Yeah.
works. Yeah. They're like, you know what? I need a clean slate, and I don't really want to do the work. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. Well done. Man, whatever. I don't know them. I'm sure they're very, very nice.
They're very nice. Someone moved into the basement apartment.
Oh, your former place?
I already rented out.
How did they get
He's a
somebody in
hustler.
there?
Dude, so he put up
it's
the sign.
cheap?
It's cheap and it's a nice area and it was gone. I mean, I moved up there 2 Fridays ago. So in a matter of 2 weeks, he already got somebody down there.
Did you see
And
him?
it's not a bad apartment either. It's
It's
small, but it's
choppy,
affordable.
it's small, it's for one
but it
person,
was
it's
nice.
fine.
Yeah, it's like well taken care of.
I have a feeling we're not going to get along
Why?
because they smoke cigarettes.
Oh, I thought it's because they're black.
No, they smoke cigarettes in their apartment and it's coming up through my vents. And I hate it so much. And I know it's their house.
You knew something was going to screw you out of this place.
Well, that's what
Be
I was
careful
like,
what you ask for.
Because I was laying there. I got
Smoke
home.
can only go up.
I
Where
got
you
home.
were, there was nobody underneath you.
I got home last night and I walked into my apartment and then the whole place smelled like cigarette smoke. And they've had a U-Haul there for the last couple days. And I walked in, I was like, what the hell? Did I leave a candle on or something? And I'm like walking around and I didn't leave anything on. And then I was like, I knew it. Like that's, so they're moving their stuff and I'm like, I guarantee they're smoking inside their apartment right now. And it's coming up and getting in my house and it's driving me absolutely insane.
Does
Last
the
night,
landlord allow smoking?
I have no idea.
I was going to say,
Should I tattle?
Yes.
It's been barred for so long inside like establishments that my first thought was, are you allowed to smoke
You're allowed
in
to
your
sm-
apartment?
in your own house,
In your
you
own
can do whatever you want.
Well, it's an
In our
apartment building, though.
In our apartment building, there's a rule. You are not allowed to smoke inside of the building.
It's not your house. It's an apartment. It's a space you're renting in someone else's house.
Yeah.
That's what an apartment building is.
Well, so now I have
But if
this
the
like,
guy-
and we even have this is a condo. and you still can't smoke inside the building.
Like you own your
Yeah, you gotta
condo.
buy them.
Yeah.
But he probably just wanted to get somebody in there, probably knows he smokes, and you're going to be butting your head up against this guy. And he's going to go, he got to do what he wants to do.
Well, that's what I was going to say is that I'm like, now I'm in this weird position where I can't prove it, but my apartment didn't smell like cigarette smoke the last 2 weeks. Somebody just moved in, and now my entire apartment smells like cigarette smoke. And I was
You
like,
got to get more information.
I have to get more information because I'm like, I'm not going to go.
There are filters you can put in your vents
Right.
that will help.
And
It doesn't
I
make it
can't go down there and be
100%,
like,
but
hey,
it'll
can you
help.
not smoke?
You can go down and ask. Go, hey.
But then I'm
Is
the
it a
bitchy
man or a
neighbor.
woman?
Well,
That's,
not
you know what I
not
mean?
bitchy.
Is it a man or a woman?
I've seen two, it looks like a younger couple.
Oh, a couple
is what
in
it
that small
looks like.
space?
Yes.
Wait it out. They'll be broken up in no time.
Yeah, quarantined.
They're quarantined in that tiny apartment.
That's such a small apartment
there's
for
gonna
two people to live in.
There's going to be a murder-suicide in the next 3 weeks, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Not only that,
It's like
who moves during a quarantine?
I moved during a quarantine, but it was in the same building. That's why I was
Yeah, you
okay
moved
with
a couple
it.
of flights up.
They full on moved.
They came from somewhere else, bringing God knows what with them into your building, into your sanctuary,
And they're
where you
smokers.
go to play with your toys.
Yeah. So I was like, now I'm in this weird position where I'm like, is that the first impression I want these people to have on me? Where I'm like, hey guys,
Not even that.
cigarettes
You
are
go,
kind of coming up here.
No,
like,
do you guys smoke?
and then what if they say no?
Cool, I was just looking to bum one off somebody. And then you go back up into your little hole.
Good.
Yeah. Hey, wanted to welcome you to the neighborhood. Funny story. I used to live right here. And I was coming down to blah. That's
Yeah,
too much.
It's too much.
It's
But
too
yeah,
much
that's
information.
a good out because I'm like, what if they say no? I'm like, oh, I just wondering. You know what I mean? I'm such a bad liar.
You
That's
say,
my thing.
I'm starting
to smoke.
I'm starting to
This whole
smoke.
COVID-19 thing and how it's bad for your lungs. I'm like, you know what else is bad for your lungs but makes you look cool? Smoking.
Listen,
You
never
try it
underestimate
out.
the power of looking cool. And yeah, granted, this might not be the ideal time to begin something that can harm your respiratory system. This might not be the best time to compromise your immune system, but god damn it, this is America.
So,
And then
yeah.
after that whole monologue, they go, well, we don't smoke. Okay, I just want to check.
I saw like there was like an old middle-aged woman who was talking with my landlord maybe a week ago.
I'm just
And then
curious
it's like the
before you
younger
move on.
couple that I've seen moving in.
What do you consider middle-aged? Be very careful how you answer this question.
Probably
For Bill's sake.
Probably.
He has parents.
Probably she's probably in her 50s.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Good answer. Annie, I have to ask you, youngins. Some middle-aged bitch. She was probably 43 or something. I don't know.
But she was the one that I saw like with the landlords, and then over the last few days it's been like a younger couple. It's like a white girl with bright red hair and tattoos and a Mexican guy with a neck tattoo.
Oh,
and
both of those sound like smokers. Both of those stereotypes fit the smoking profile.
yeah.
Redhead with tattoos, Mexican guy,
Neck tattoo.
neck tattoo. Oh boy.
I was so pissed last night.
Just
when
go
I
down
got
there and
home.
go, hey, I just want to know if you guys smoke because I smell something weird, and I know you. I don't even know how you do it. But
That's what I'm saying. How do you even breach the subject?
I think you
You
can
gotta
do it
break
without,
in, Mary.
I think you can do it without being bitchy, though.
Should I be like the little kids?
Exactly.
Yes.
And
Go to
crawl
the
around
window.
and look
Like,
through
oh,
the
hey,
window?
guys.
Just look through the window.
You should tap on it or throw a rock or something. Be like, oh, hey, like I used to live here. Be like Pennywise and just peek through the window.
I know all
No,
the
that's
windows.
creepy. You pay one of these kids. I know those.
I took their home.
They're
No,
gone,
I know
yeah.
they're gone, but there are other kids in the building. Yeah.
No.
Oh, those are the only kids in the building.
No, the lady across from me is a single lady, and then the two dudes in the other ones are both single dudes, and then the
then you got the
stabbing
banger,
cabin,
yeah.
and then my old place.
Single dudes.
No. You know what, though, while we're on the subject? I'm a little concerned because my old neighbor who was across from me is like the weird old guy that I never saw who like tried to steal my couch when we were moving it in. I told that
Right.
story on air. He was like, "That's my couch," and we're like, "It isn't."
Yeah.
You know, he's got a pile of newspapers outside his door.
Oh.
Wait until you hear a smell.
Maybe that's the smell.
If I hear a
Hear
smell,
you smell a smell.
if I hear the
Listen,
smell,
once you can
then
hear a
what?
smell, it's too late.
What's up with this fresh air? I can hear smells now, and I
I
like
hear a smell.
all this natural light.
That's the first thing to go when you get the COVID-19 is your sense of smell. Maybe he can't smell himself dying.
So, well, because the laundry area is right by his back door, goes into the boiler room where the laundry room is, right? And I went down there to do laundry over the weekend, and he has probably like 8 or 9 newspapers. And I was like,
Dead.
not that he's
Maybe
dead, but he might just be
doesn't
like,
want to read
so,
the news. It's so awful. Maybe he's ignoring the news.
or if he's so quarantined, he's not even opening his doors. So even if I
Maybe he's
were to
hospitalized.
knock, he might be hospitalized because he was an old dude. I don't know if he has any family. I mean, nobody lived with him, but that's another one. These are the things where I'm like, do I take this upon myself? Do I knock on this guy's door and open that
So
can of
many
worms?
mysteries to solve in your building.
There's so many mysteries. What would you do? Would you knock on the door? You see a stack of papers. You
Yeah.
know he's an old guy.
No, I tell the landlord and be like, hey, check on that guy.
The landlord doesn't care.
Oh, no, I'd
The
not.
landlord tried to convince me the disease was gone. Remember that?
Hey, so you got some newspapers.
Corona's
Who
gone.
cares?
Corona is gone.
It's a fine.
Corona's not gone. It just started. What are you
Yeah, just it's a gone. It's a yeah.
So you would knock on his door? You would knock on his door?
Yeah, but then I'd run.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't stick around.
You would just knock on it to see if he answered?
When you're doing laundry, just be really loud when you're doing laundry to see if it gets him to come out and be like, hey, what's all that racket?
Just singing. Swing Caroline! Boom, boom, boom. See if he comes out.
Yeah, play to his old man stereotypes and see if he comes. That's making all that racket. Who's waking up old Peppermint?
I'm sorry, old Peppermint. I just saw there was a bunch of newspapers outside your door.
I don't want to read the news, frankly. It does nothing for me. It's all bad news. Why not good news, like Teddy Roosevelt's around and getting tattoos on his chest?
Are you okay, though? I just wanted to make sure everything was okay.
I'm fine. The landlord just told me that Corona's gone, so I'm skippity-dee down the hallway.
Skibbity-dee.
22 skidoo to you. Yeah, 23, whatever it is.
So investigate the smokers. Make sure the old man's not dead.
Boy,
Those are on my to-do
didn't.
list.
I bet you didn't realize you'd have so much in-house work to do over at the domicile, over at Mar-a-Lago.
Mar-a-Lago. Things are heating up.
And you got to put together that TV stand, too.
I got a TV
You got
stand
a lot
off
to do
Amazon.
this weekend.
is a big, big weekend. I ordered a TV stand off Amazon that weighed 110 pounds. So Bill came over today and helped me carry it up the stairs.
Because it could just be coincidence that those people moved in and now you smell smoke.
How?
Well, it could be smoke. You've got more windows now. Maybe it's smoke from somewhere else outside. Maybe someone is smoking outside on the tarmac, the driveway,
it's
the
in
parking
house,
lot.
It's in the apartment.
Huh?
It could be, but my windows weren't open. So if someone's smoking outside, going to come in?
It's pretty pervasive, man.
I think if it's coming up through the vents.
That's
you
what
know.
I thought, because my whole apartment, and I'm
smelled it in
sensitive
the
to
vents?
that. No, it was my apartment that smelled like it. Like as soon as I opened my door, I was like, it smells like smoke in here.
Did the landlord come in to check anything in your apartment? Does he smoke?
And not that I've
Because
seen
it would be all over. Even if he wasn't actively smoking,
Right.
you could smell a smoker coming from a mile away. Maybe he was in your apartment checking something.
Not that I've seen
While
him. He
you were
didn't tell
gone.
me he was going to stop by.
So you haven't said
Never
anything.
smelt that before.
I've never smelled it before.
You haven't said anything to him.
No, this just happened last night.
Then ask him if they smoke. He would know because if you're a landlord and you're doing your diligence, you ask them if they smoke.
He doesn't ask
New
anything.
theory.
Ready?
So he just lets anybody move in?
I don't know. He didn't ask me if I smoked before I moved in. It wasn't on my lease agreement not to.
I mean, they ask if you have a pet,
They do ask if you have a pet.
but they don't care if you smoke.
It wasn't a box that needed to be checked.
It's his building or he's just the super?
It's his building.
It's his building. I would think if he owns the place, he'd care if people were smoking.
Yeah, you think so. All right. There's the couple or the lady that has it as a stabbing cabin.
Yes.
After you have sex, what do you do?
Ooh, and I would have never smelled it before
Because it was going up.
because I was below her. Mm-hmm. Could
Pretty
be.
cliche, though, but it's worth investigating.
It could be.
Next time you smell it.
I could definitely see her lighting up a cigarette in bed.
Yeah.
She's a little saucy piece. She is. She's like,
Saucy
she's
piece.
exactly what you think a woman who drives a Mercedes and is cheating on her husband looks like. Like, you know what I mean? She's like thin and wears yoga pants and like, you know what I mean? I could see that.
You can see her smoking after getting
Here's what you do.
Ready?
the bottom
First-
knocked out.
And the bottom drops.
Check your lease.
Okay.
See what it says in there about that. Smoking.
Yeah.
Right? And then you ask him to find out if they smoke.
Ask the landlord.
Yeah. You go, hey, listen, my place is... Just start with, my place has smelled like smoke for the past couple days. Is anything going on? And he'll go, no, nothing is going on. And then you'll go, well, I know new people moved into my old place. Are they smoking?
Yeah. What about
You can also call non-emergency police and ask for a welfare check for your neighbor if you care that much.
Oh, really? Okay. My next question was, what about the dead guy?
Tell Mary to lie to the landlord about having asthma. She has the more expensive apartment, and it would be harder to replace her as a tenant.
And I've been there for 2 years. That's a good excuse to get him to start poking around.
Yeah.
I think if you just mention it, I doubt he wants them smoking inside.
Because if it was them in the first floor and it came all the way up,
Yeah, then it's going to be...
people are going to have a problem with that.
Lots of them.
What if what you're smelling is the guy's body on fire? What if he's just a pile of smoldering old guy?
It's just like simmering.
Yeah, it's just sitting there. Maybe he lit a cigarette,
Died.
fell in his lap, burned his
Clothing.
nether regions. Did you hear anybody screaming?
No.
Oh, my crotch! Anything like that?
crotch.
No!
What if it's just
Oh, my
cigarette...
balls!
What if it's cigarette-scented candles?
Do they make those? Yankee Candle rejected line?
Stanky Candle makes those.
Stinky.
It could be. He might have passed out dead with a cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah. Alan is a healthcare worker, and seeing what I'm seeing, I would absolutely check on that neighbor. Is there any chance that the old guy's name is Corona? And when your landlord said, Corona is gone, he was already...
He meant that apartment was also vacant.
Yeah.
Is
Or
there still
dead.
a for rent sign?
No, they took the front sign down.
Wow. Well, if there are newspapers piling up, you're probably not the first person to notice it.
If-
Yeah. And it's right by, the only reason why I did notice is because it's right by the laundry.
If he did die, how does it make you feel about your building?
I remember, I don't have to live there, remember.
But it's still the same structure.
And I said, as long as it's not a violent murder death,
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
So what if he...
If he's just old and he died, that's going to happen. People are going to be old and die. Don't even get on this trying to convince me that my building's haunted. I'll kill you guys.
Maybe
What if he died of
there's
a-
a ghost in your building, and that's what
And
they
he's
smoked.
smoking cigarettes as
Yeah.
a ghost? Because he doesn't have lungs anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Perhaps, Mary, you have somebody that is like living in your house and you don't know. Like,
In my apartment?
like
yeah.
there's
There's
story
crawl
all the,
spaces.
stories all the time.
There
where
are no
like,
crawl spaces in my apartment.
There might be. You need to check your bathroom, every last tile, because one might push out and might lead to like a little cellar door, and there's a man in there eating like, I don't know, Cheez-Its. He comes out.
the wall.
He only
Like
comes
a
out
walk-
at night.
Cigarettes, eating Cheez-Its, you know.
I like how one tile leads to a cellar door. If you could squeeze in there, you could find a man eating Cheez-Its.
One tile falls off, and you pull a handle, and then the whole wall opens up.
Okay, that makes more
my,
sense.
my
Right.
guess is they'd be living in the ceiling, and then they would come down during the day when Mary's not there.
That's true. They do
You
know
sit
your
on a
pattern.
couch, smoke cigarettes, just have a time, and then they
Just
know when
live
you
in my
get there,
apartment.
boom, back
Thing
up
is,
in the ceiling.
I think Mary would be more pissed that she had a secret room that she didn't know about. She's like, wow, more space, rather than
You're right.
somebody
This
living
place
there.
is a deal.
Is there any chance that the old guy...
Put some 2 short curtains in here.
Is there any chance the old guy moved out?
His car's still there.
How do you know what he drives?
We all have spaces.
Oh, that
So
are
his, yeah,
associated with your apartment.
Exactly.
I see,
So his
I
car
see.
is still in his space.
Okay. Then he's probably dead.
And here was what was weird. He normally would pull his car in every time I've seen it. It was backed in this time that I've
Oh,
seen
maybe
it the
he's
last
in the
couple
trunk.
weeks.
Maybe
Or
someone
if
put him in the
someone
trunk.
drove him somewhere and backed it in for him.
Let me ask you this.
And
Quarantining
killed
somewhere
him,
else.
left him in the basement.
Let me ask you this. Did he have any enemies?
He tried to steal my couch, so if that's his demeanor, I would assume he probably has an enemy.
Did he
Yeah, tell
have
that
any...
story again, because that was...
You don't remember this?
I don't remember.
So this
Don't
was when
really.
I first moved in, in 2018, summer of 2018, when I moved into my apartment, I was having issues getting a couch that fit through the doorway, a couch that was narrow enough. So I ordered a couch. It didn't fit. They had to get it back. A friend of mine was like, hey, I have a couch in my studio. He's a musician. He's like, I have a couch in my studio that we don't use. I'll bring it over. And I was like, okay, cool. So him and a couple of buddies.
You didn't measure the doorway before you ordered a couch?
That's the problem with this, is that I did measure the doorway, and all the measurements worked out, and twice it didn't fit once it got there.
Okay.
So my buddy brings the couch over, and him and another guy friend of mine are moving the couch in, and I'm standing in the hallway, and my neighbor comes out, and he just goes, that's my couch. And my buddy whose couch it was looks at me and goes, no, it isn't. He's like, this couch just came from my house. And then my neighbor goes, well, I ordered a chair offline. Like that. And my buddy was like, okay, cool, man. Like, he's holding a couch while he's saying this. He's like, okay, cool, man. This isn't it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This is her couch. And then he just went back into his apartment.
What a great way to get furniture, because you figure maybe one out of every 20 people will think that it's your couch.
Like, if they were just
apartment,
movers.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, oh, yeah, we thought it said one. It must have said two. He's
That's
like,
my couch. Okay, where do you want it? Right over there. Another one.
I related it to Mr.
Just
Heckle
this
in
room of-
Friends.
yeah.
When Mr. Heckle's like, what does he say? Like, that's my monkey or whatever. And they're like, he steals Ross's monkey. He's like, it's not your monkey. He goes, this is my monkey. His name is Bubbles. I've had him forever. Like, this is my monkey. Like, what are you talking about?
What if the Invisible Man is in your apartment and he's a smoker? Bill has seen the film, The Invisible Man.
Yes,
It's
it's very
terrifying,
good.
right?
It's very upsetting.
Could the landlord be letting himself in to check your drawer of unmentionables in your bedroom? Is the smell stronger near your panty drawer is what I'm trying to
Then he
ask.
goes
Not
in.
that I remember. Not that
So
I
he
recall.
goes into your room,
A lot of variables.
smells your panties, has a wank, cigarette, beats it.
Literally.
A wank and a cigarette. Oh, you caught me having a wank and a smoke. Sorry.
You know what, though? He threw the rosary on the ground. So the landlord, it's all adding up. The landlord throws the rosary on the ground, right? Now, I haven't seen my neighbor. There's unexpected cigarette smells. This could be a spirit.
Haunted house.
Yeah. Everything you thought you wanted, it's all coming crashing down around you.
A lot of theories.
That's what you deserve.
I think
That's what you
Is this my fault for not taking the
Deserve.
rosary with me?
Seems like it.
Deserve.
I was like, wait,
Trying to better myself. I'm like, oh, a bigger apartment. I'll buy a new TV because I'm a grown woman.
I'm just hating. I'm
You
just-
deserve it. How dare you?
I'm mad at my mediocre article. Don't mind me.
lashing out.
Out of resentment.
I think you should keep writing these because eventually they're just going to become like, I have this friend and it's all going to be stories about us, but like thinly veiled. Like I had this friend and she was just a jerk and then she got rid of a rosary and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I don't know why you're not writing up Poundcake's Cody's conspiracy corner. That's what those should be.
I'm gonna do this every week. I'm gonna make a habit to do it every week, so they will be different. My mind goes crazy places at all times, so I'll have plenty of material. I just had to get this one out of the way,
right.
and we'll
I
see
believe
what
in you.
Next week brings.
I'm being informed the Smoldering Old Guy show was rescheduled for November at the Agora. I like them.
Burning crotches.
I like their old stuff, yeah. Well, listen, there's a lot to cover there. So
There's a lot.
I would start with your super and go, hey, do those new people smoke? Because I've got a strong...
I would start with the old guy that might be dead.
I didn't know there was a non-emergency police. I think I will definitely call them and be like, hey, I have this, neighbor who's elderly. I haven't seen him in a while. Newspapers are piling up. Can you guys come check on it?
Just go to your landlord and go, couple of things.
Hi, just a few things.
Newspapers, potential dead guy, smokers. Check it
Can I
out.
figure that out? Maybe also can I have a new... Oh, my God. I was moving stuff around.
Oh, I've got a break.
Okay.
Listen, we'll come back. Hold on to that thought. We'll figure out more, and I'll have another chance for you to get yourself $1,000 coming up at 5:30.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio